and the greatest damn woman is making her way to ringside.
This match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, competing out of Baltimore, Maryland, Gia Scott.
Gia Scott is someone that I've been familiar with over the years. I've gotten a chance to lock up with her. I've seen her career in the Maryland area, and it's pretty obvious from Gia's ascent here at Women's Wrestling Army that she's got something to prove. She's got a chip on her shoulder.
I mean, yeah, Gia has made no qualms about the fact that she didn't feel like Nice Girls finished first, so she decided to try her hand the other way. But a major debut, the mother effing King, is here at Women's Wrestling Army.
I'm
Her
so
opponent,
excited for
competing out of Kingsville, Ohio, KiLynn King.
KiLynn King is someone who has dominated literally every single place she's gone, from CCW to Mission Pro Wrestling to her home turf in the Florida territory. She's been on AEW, NWA. The mother effing King is here, and she's here to dominate.
And honestly, a very interesting thing in all of both of these competitors' travels. I think KiLynn King has a little bit more mileage under her proverbial belt, but Gia Scott, KiLynn King, no strangers to one another, Sam.
No, they are not. They hold one win over each other. Gia holds a win in her territory of Maryland at MCW, and KiLynn holds a win at Eastern Shores over in Florida. So this is neither lady's home turf. There's not that psychological advantage, so we'll see who of these physical competitors is going to reign supreme. A little attitude over there. Okay, Gia.
I mean, yeah, certainly. Tempers.
I get it,
Oh,
I get
yeah.
it. Sometimes nice guys do finish last, and she doesn't want to be that person to finish last. She's faced a lot of adversity in her life, and to get here is a major opportunity for Gia Scott.
And I think Gia Scott knows how much it means to be at Women's Wrestling Army. You know, opportunities to grow, to face new competition, they don't come all the time. You know, they may not be the easiest to come by. So to be able to have the collaboration, the chance to expand, and now we see both these competitors fight and take over from KiLynn King. But Gia Scott has so much to prove, not just here at Women's Wrestling Army, but against a familiar foe in KiLynn King.
Most certainly, KiLynn is someone who has been so dominant recently at NWA, and you know what, she just works so hard in and out of the ring. When you see that kind of determination to succeed, it's inspiring. Uh-oh.
And you know, you got to admit, both of these women being taller, being so strong, they don't often find competition that so closely resemble each other with the mass and the strength and the power factor. And I think KiLynn King especially is someone that in the past has shared how much she enjoys a challenge like this. Strong, competitive women that she can face, women that she can hit hard and that'll hit her even harder back. And now, cover. Shoulder up from Gia Scott again. Gia Scott still fighting, bridging out, and showing, wow, took 2 tries to get her down again.
Core strength on full display there, but KiLynn King has Gia Scott firmly in her grasp here.
Gia Scott, now wrenching at the hair for any shortcut she can. Just taken down with the shoulder block from King.
And King with a little bit of attitude of her own, you know?
Absolutely right now. Oh, returning the favor is the greatest damn woman.
And one thing we have seen here at WWA, win, lose, or draw, Gia's confidence here is skyrocketing. And that's what WWA is all about.
Trying to take her down a few pegs is KiLynn King, looking for the win as well. And King, when you think about all of the opportunities, the stages, the levels that she has competed at, think about all the different learning trees she's had a chance to study under. Some of the greatest minds in professional wrestling. Now up and over. That deep arm drag. Now, Lance, the greatest damn woman, KiLynn King now. Coming off of the ropes, bounding through, dropping the leg, off with her head, but able to kick out is Gia Scott. KiLynn King had some questions about our referee Jeremy's count there.
But ever the calm, cool, and collected lady in the ring.
I mean, certainly composes herself in definitely a regal way, living up to that King last night. Oh, but sent down to the mat by the hair by the greatest damn woman. At the end of the day, record-wise, Gia Scott has been on a bit of a losing streak in her WWA appearances so far. So, I mean, think about someone that she not only wants to prove herself against. Oh, bold words saying that she is the king around here.
Uh-oh, I think that's just going to awaken the beast in KiLynn King. But you're right, Gia has a chip on her shoulder, and that grows with every loss, but so too does that motivation to succeed, overcoming all adversity.
Look, that snapping with a suplex to KiLynn King. And the cover, was ready to be a little overly confident, who was Gia Scott. I mean, and consider, like some kingly titles, calling yourself the greatest damn woman is a lot to live up to.
It is, but will she break under the pressure? We'll have to see.
Can that be the great motivator? Working just within our referee's count, and now KiLynn King firing off with shots to the midsection, shots to the jaw, beating down between the shoulder blades. Gia Scott, we saw, was trying to return fire, but suplex from the King.
And I'd expect no less from KiLynn King. She's the kind of competitor that will bring that aggression, not only out of herself, but out of her opponent for the good of the match, for the good of the fans watching here and at home.
We can see Gia Scott driving her shoulder into the midsection, forcing the air out of the lungs of KiLynn King. Weaving through, though, is the King. Through the ropes and catches Gia Scott right on the jaw. And now we are in a precarious place here on the apron. It is a long way down to the hardwood floor below, and crumpling in a heap is Gia Scott. KiLynn King just brought herself some breathing room.
This is shaping up to be a really hard-fought match. Both ladies want the win here, and anything can happen on the outside.
Hey, no doubt about that. But now, the match cannot end outside the ring, and KiLynn King knows that for sure. So gets Gia Scott right back in the center of the mat, firing off shots, able to catch and just drive some forearm blows. Now Gia Scott whips off of the ropes and, wow, taken down, but you can see there was a bit of fight in Gia Scott. Oh, big open palm chop. KiLynn King checking for welts on her hand with all that power. Barreling through. Big back elbow from the King. And another for good measure. Whipped out of the corner.
Oh, cutter connects.
KiLynn King now making her way to the cover for her WWA debut. It is not enough.
Perhaps KiLynn unable to get to that pin immediately. She was favoring her mid to lower back there. That could be a factor in the remainder of this match.
I mean, we saw all of the damage that Gia Scott put on the midsection of KiLynn King. Oh, but now up on the shoulders, power on display. Gia Scott knew she was in trouble, got some back elbows to the jaw of KiLynn King.
Uh-oh.
Ducks the blow.
Attempting perhaps a backslide, but the power of King.
Oh, instead, plants her with a DDT. And now Flatliner just heads straight to the canvas, the cover. Oh, but KiLynn King kicks out, and you could see, Sam, it was every last bit of energy in Gia Scott to get that cover on KiLynn King.
Yes, and in the same token, it's not like many a competitor that I see KiLynn King teetering on the brink with.
Yeah, Gia Scott is taking KiLynn King to the levels, to the limits, but now a big blow from the King. Return fire from Gia Scott. Scott off the ropes and runs right into the boot. The King now. Great minds are thinking alike. But KiLynn King able to kick out. You could see it is tit for tat in this matchup, Sam.
It is. I think that KiLynn is seeing that Gia has the resolve to continue to succeed here at WWA. Can she get a win? Pass by.
Oh.
German.
Using the momentum of Gia Scott against the cover from KiLynn King, and no! Gia Scott has still got that fight in her.
And the frustration growing on the face of KiLynn King. She's got to stay focused here and keep her eyes on the prize.
Oh, hang on. We see that pump handle. Could be looking for Excalibuster, but no. Able to weave out of it was Gia Scott.
KiLynn King still on her feet, though.
Double knees to the face from the greatest damn one. The killing blow from the King. Oh, and now, could it be King's landing? KiLynn King hooks the leg, the cover for the win.
The winner of this match, KiLynn King.
What a successful WWA debut for KiLynn King.
An incredible showing for KiLynn King, and definitely now up in the series with Gia Scott. But I think KiLynn King can appreciate the fight that Gia Scott showed here at Women's Wrestling Army. What does this mean for the future reign of KiLynn King? Thank you so much for joining us. For Sam Laterna, I'm Alyssa Marino. We will see you next week on Women's Wrestling Army.